What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Coach on Change post game reaction show. So, hey, we're back from that win by the Bengals for score 35-17. And, hey, what can I say? This was the worst performance we had all year. I know everybody's going to be upset, but hey, we were on the road, man. This game got out of hand in the first quarter. No matter how you look at it, this game was out of hand in the first quarter. Could we have came back? Yeah. But this team was on the road, man. Once he got hot, he was comfortable. It was a hard task for us to handle anyway. But anyway, let's say some shout out to a couple guys that are in here. We got Weezy B and Deshaun Caswell. I hear the comment what Weezy's saying right here. He says Pitts and London's due to play calling after he sucks in fantasy. First round draft pick we refuse to use. 13 damn passes in the blowout. Hey man, this game is a run team. We're not a passing team. I understand what you're saying, but they got to stick to the game plan. It was a game plan. Could we throw the ball more? Yeah. So, but what would it say we still in? You pass the ball, but who knows what would have happened? We don't know. But any given Sunday, man, anybody can win. Any given Sunday, anybody can lose. It wasn't our game, And I'm not happy about the loss, but hey, what can we do about it? Go on to the next week, right? And I'm sure most of you guys had this game probably in your psyche before the 3-3 start we had. You probably had this game down as a loss, just like most people in the NFL did. But yeah, this game it was a tough loss, man. What's up here, Will? You said Mariota has peaked. See, it's kind of funny about what you guys are saying now. Last week you guys was praising him, man, but this week everybody's calling him. That wasn't Mariota's fault that we lost this game. Mariota didn't give up those touchdowns. Mariota wasn't the one missing those tackles. So, you blame it on one thing because you don't like a person. That's where most of this comes from. Mariota ain't the reason we lost this game. No matter how you look at it and how much you say he lost the game, it wasn't his fault. He ran the game plan that was designed for him there. And like I said, we was injured, man. We lost typically 4 DBs in 2 weeks, man. 4. So the blame game, we can all say it's a blame game, but man, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple of what's going, man. Like I said, this game here, it is what it is, man. We just got to play with the hand we was dealt. He said it wasn't his fault, but I feel he was holding the ball too long for certain plays. What was his throwing thing? He was 8 for 13. So, he threw the ball 13 times, so he had the ball out of 5 passes. Hey, if it wasn't open, it wasn't open. But the other end of that story, you're saying that if he held the ball too long, he threw an interception, then you're really gonna crucify him. So he can't win for losing. What's up, Trey? How you doing today, young man? Yeah. Welcome in, Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump said not an excuse, but down 2 corners and lost a third during the game against the top offense. Yeah, it's inevitable that these guys are going to pass. Like I said, I had a strong feeling in that first quarter, man. This was going to be a rough game for us. So 200 yards in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns. That's cooking. This team is like man, Mike. You know what I'm saying? This team is like the 2016. Let's go. We blow you out. We blow you out. We blow you out. You know, we score fast, and get on top of you. And your options are, the options are tougher. So you can't really do much when you get down. You got to throw the ball. We don't throw the ball. This is a run game. Run team, man. He can throw the ball on so much. You can only throw the ball to Kyle and so on and so much. Those guys gonna get bracketed, man. You throw it to him and ball tips up in the air, interception. It's Marcus's fault. It's just they played a good defense. They had a good game plan against it, man. And Joe Burrow had all day. Pressure wasn't there. Like I said, this is on the defense. You can blame Marcus all you want, but this game was based on the defense, man. The defense had a terrible showing today. Like I said, we're not gonna win them all, man. I know you guys want us to win them all, but we're not gonna win them all. We still have to play defense. So, welcome in, Joseph Thornton. Exactly. On to next week. We got the win against the Panthers. Yeah, the Panthers won today. They beat Tampa Bay today, 21-3, which is, I was kind of stunned that they won, but hey, they won, man. Any given Sunday. That's the thing. So, RC playing, Builder, welcome in also, man. What's up, Trey? Yeah, watching the game, tough loss for them. Yeah, man, I got you, bro. Tough loss. Why can't we get rid on the field? You do on the field, but what makes you think he's going to do any better? So what makes you put him in the game and then he just blow his confidence up? Then it's a wasted draft pick, you know what I'm saying? So you guys keep forgetting we're in a transition period, man. Everybody on this team is almost brand new. How many people do you see on this team besides the O-line that were starters last year, or whatever you want to call it? So, yeah, man. Tough, it's a tough loss. Yeah, it was tough, but, hey, you move on. It's one of those games you just forget about. Which one hurt worse, this game or the Tampa game? Which one do you feel hurts the worst? So, I better lose this way than the way we lost against Tampa any day. We was allowed to play a full game, and we showed that we weren't ready today. Bubba Gump, good. He said, BS happened every week. This year, Carolina won over Tampa Bay. Exactly. So everything changes, man. So don't get down on your team. You're gonna support them. Win or loss, man. You support them. It's okay to criticize, but use logic when you come talking about who you're gonna play, man. Like I say, Desmond develop, man. Let him learn. So this ain't the same old team, but we're just gonna throw somebody in there. He brought Marcus in for a reason, and it's good that Ritter getting this learning experience, man. Let him learn what not to do. If you see things, it'll be a little different, So Deshaun Carter, I blame both sides of the ball. Offense couldn't score, and defense couldn't stop the score. Simple, exactly. Terrible game. That's nothing you can say. Yeah, both sides of the ball, but you can't blame the quarterback for this. Quarterback touched the ball, but you can't score because the defense plays good defense, man. You got to give it to this team. They play some decent defense. They played good defense, but the play calling a little off. It was a little off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Could we throw the ball more? Yeah, but what? No, they threw the ball too much. Then what? Incomplete passes. Then you really, like I said, then you're gonna really everything that Marcus is gonna do. He's gonna be criticized for it, no matter what happens. So, but that's what that happened at the quarterback position. Same thing, when we did to Matt Ryan when he had 500 yards and you lose the game, he still got criticized. So, what's the difference? But that's why the quarterbacks they take their brother all the criticism. So I'm sure Marks is cool with that. He's at Tampa. Like I'm saying, Dion, that loss there was worse. We got our butt whooped. Yeah, we got our butts whooped that game. That's what happened. We got our butts whooped. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got our butts whooped. Those purposes. I do love our Smith offense, but we have to get more out of the passing game. Pitts 3 receptions, 9 yards. London 1 reception, 9 yards. I agree with you too. Yeah, I agree with that. We got to figure out more in the passing game. But when pass rush, man, they sometimes people pass rushes are better now. We got to look at that too now. And those guys got better time. But like I said, the teams we playing who've been throwing the ball a lot real good, they got great timing. They've been playing together for a while. I mean, a lot. I mean, think about it. People talk about Geno Smith. Yeah, Geno Smith's been in that system for 3 years, so he knows those receivers. Joe Burrow, this is his 3rd year in that system with that team. Him and Chase been knowing each other, and he's been with T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd for 3 years now. So he knows these guys. He knows his receivers. And they're looking at Marcus. Marcus just getting here this year. He has 5 new receivers, 6 new receivers. You kind of everybody who made what's going. These guys all new, so they still developing chemistry. Their chemistry ain't there yet, and we're not. Well, not all of us. Most of us not even looking at that point. He don't have that chemistry. And you guys talk about putting Ritter in. What kind of chemistry do you think he's going to have with these guys? He just coming from college. You know the chemistry ain't going to be the same. So, since Brady threw his hissy fit and tried to kick a good tackler, he's been laughed at and ridiculed throughout the NFL. Yeah, I think this is going to be his last year for sure this year because, yeah, he's not being praised like he has been in the past because of that stupid stuff he was doing. So, G. Coleman says he put a little bit of this on Fontenot. 3 cornerbacks went down last week. After got hurt during the week, and we made no moves. Who's out there that you would pick up? I'm just curious. He brought that one kid up. Yeah, he did what he can do, man. The kid that they brought up this week, he did what he can do. But nobody knew that. Well, AJ was out. He should have not played. They should have, yeah. But players, man, they fake the funk. You know that, I know that. They faked the funk. That's all that was. AJ know he shouldn't have played. He faked the funk. So, see, like that week when Pitts hurt his hamstring, Pitts sat out the next week. AJ should have done the same thing this week too, but he faked the funk, I think. So. He said if Pitts wasn't on a rookie deal, he would probably won out. I doubt it. This man is actually having fun doing this blocking. He's becoming a complete tight end. This is like I said, last year we had Matt Ryan who depended on the pass. We're not dependent on the pass this year, guys. You're not going to see those 300, 400-yard passing games. Coach Smith is going to stick with what he knows best, what he knows this team is best at, which is running. We ran the ball. We didn't run it at the clip that we've been running over the last 6 weeks, but we ran the ball. So, but yeah, man, we lost the game. Like I said, get over it. And hey, D. Combs, I think we got to, very least, get held in there just some passing target. Keep defense on their toes. I agree with that. That's one thing I do agree with. We got to see what can those guys do out the backfield in the passing game. And yeah, I agree with that right there. Yeah. My Alabama said losing now. Raiders should have been playing a few snaps per game for experience. Yeah, this ain't college. I don't think they don't do that too often. And could he play today? Yeah, he could have, but it's a risk. I guess anything you play in the NFL is a risk. Anybody can get hurt anytime too. So yeah, he probably could have played some couple snaps today since the game was pretty much almost over. But you know, yeah. What else we got here? He said, "While as scheme, or Smith's scheme can hide an average quarterback and still maintain a level of offenses that is not going to be sustainable at the very highest level." And another thing, I think I said it. I don't know if it was pre-show or my show or when I said in the game. Could this offense come back from a deficit like that with a high octane offense? It was going to be hard. Like I said, once we got down 14-zip, and like I said, Joe Burrow was comfortable. Yeah, I had a feeling something wasn't gonna be right. So I just, went through the game. I was happy to see that they was fighting. They did fight. But that last quarter, it was like they was tired. And I'm not saying they gave up, but they was tired. And everything just started to go slow motion after that. So I think they was playing to stay safe because when you start losing players, you know, it changes the whole momentum of your team. So they lost AJ, then they lose the other DB. Yeah, yeah, it was something. So. Yeah, it's a risk worth taking. So it's a risk worth taking losing your quarterback for the future. Mm. But yeah, hey. Another thing, man. This was a away game. Teams at home supposed to win at home. You know, and the Bengals played like they wanted to win. They had the fans behind them, man. So okay, let's go. What's the next one here? He said, Deco wants to knock on wood. If we go 0-2, gotta jump on the Riddle wagon. If we go 1-1, we gotta be at least and open to a real possibility. I'm still with Marcus though. 13 passes and a blowout is tough. So we threw. I just want to think. Yeah, we didn't throw the ball enough, but 13 passes. Say he threw 25 passes, and he goes. What was his thing today? He was 8 for 13. So he go 25 passes, right? And he only connect on. That's 12 more passes, and he only connect on them 10 for 25. Just saying, would we still be complaining still? Yes. Then first thing is that he can't throw. He can't, but it's one of those, you catch 22. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So 13 passes, yeah, we was getting blown out. Yeah, but Archie Smith, think about this. He was on this concept, okay, I'm not going to risk throwing the ball, getting it intercepted, to go up provide more scores. So save those passes for another day. Because I think he kind of knew that this game was over too. They going to keep fighting, but he had a strong feeling that there was nothing they can do with that pass game on this team. These guys was catching when they catching, they kept getting those yak yards. Hard to stop. And this is probably going to, this and maybe the Chargers, maybe one of the best teams, passing teams we're going to play up in the upcoming game. So, yeah, man, this team here, they beat our butts. So, we can't, you know, there's nothing we can do about it. It's over. And who else we got? D, what's going on? Welcome in here. Do you think we need another wide receiver to open up the offense and use less than 2 wide receiver sets? Yeah, we don't use a lot of empty back. We don't do a lot of empties. Hardly ever. We probably have, but we don't see a lot of empties. And that 2 wide receiver set, yeah, it's. And we got wide receivers on board, but man, we just not doing that type of offense. I don't know what's going on. O-line look weak, yeah. They had that O-line kind of confused, man. They were throwing all kind of little crazy stuff. And the pass rush was stronger than what they expected, I think, too. Let me see. If Mark goes up, go for 10 for 25, we at least knew we should have had a chance to have been strongly considered. 13 passes kept us in limbo and what to do at quarterback. Got to give Mark a chance to do something. Yeah, and I do see that too. But what I was saying is, he went 10 for 25. They gonna ask for his head more. That's all I was saying. Yeah, he can throw the ball. I know he can throw the ball. I'm sure we all know he can throw the ball. But just for some reason, we had too many 3 and out. We ran the ball a lot. I think, and we've been doing it all season. No matter win, lose, and draw, we've been running the ball a whole bunch. We had 29 carries. 29 carries for 107 yards. And you know, that's our go-to is run the ball, man. Last week, Marcus had 15 passes, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been more, but yeah, I think it was 15. Let me see what he had last week. He had 14 passes, but he only had 1 incomplete. He threw for 129 yards last week. We won the game last week against. Actually, I guess you can consider San Francisco a better defense than this team here this week. I guess you can consider that, but you know, I don't know. Don't know what we consider anything anymore. So it's. Say whose job was Hurts? Hurts. That's what Hurts does, man. He's a guy. That's what he does. He's in the offense that they spread out. And he just goes sits. He goes sits. Last year we had the same thing. The ball just wasn't going to Hurts last year. He was sitting. But Hurts dropped a lot of balls for us last year too. But Hurts, like I said, we brought Hurts in last year to do something similar to that. But the only thing I hate about what Marcus did, he was doing, I think he was focusing too much on in the past games this week, he threw the ball too much to Pitts. I think he was too much iron Pitts. There was a lot of people that was open. He could have threw the ball, especially to Hesse. Hesse was open a lot on the backside. For some reason, we don't do a lot of check downs, so we got to start working on our check downs. That's a part that I didn't like in this offense too. Check down. I don't know if he don't see him or he's not looking for it. So yeah, Grady had a sack in this game. Grady got the first sack, I think, in the game. If I'm not mistaken. He's there. We didn't get the Bengals off field when we got them in second and third and long. Yeah, man, that killed us. Yeah, oh my Lord, did that kill us. I was hopping about that the whole game. It's like another first down. And like I said, it's those little weird Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins going to the first down mark or within the first down mark, turn around, catch the ball, and getting those small yak yards, man. Picking up those first downs. Cause we gave up a lot of third downs. I think they did pretty good on third downs. And they was 7 for 11 on third downs for first downs. That's not bad. That's pretty decent. So yeah, we was 4 for 10 on third down efficiency. But yeah, like I said, we had 107-yard passing, and I think I had 107-yard rushing. So we had exactly 214 yards in this game. Both teams had 9 drives. They had 8.1 yards per play. We had 4.8, which is the lowest we had all season. Burrow threw the ball 42 times, and they rushed 21 times. This team here came in the game not worrying about the run. They were going to pass the ball no matter what. Simple as that. And that's all they practice was on, how to pass the ball. That's all they did. So yeah, like I said, that first drive they scored in like less than 2 minutes. Yeah, man, that put us in a bind. It's like, what's going on? This game's gonna be long, but that's the breaks we get, man. Oh, let me do this right quick because we're probably not gonna be on that long. But anyway, you guys haven't done it already, head over to manscaped.com. Put in that promo code AFN. Get your 20% off on Manscaped products. Plus, you get free shipping, man. So, give yourself a treat this Christmas or anytime you want it. Go on over there to manscaped.com. Like I said, 20% off, free shipping, just by putting in the code AFN, man. All right. But yeah, since we don't have a lot on here today, man, we're not gonna stay on here that long. I'll be back on tomorrow for you guys to come on and talk your feelings out, say what you got to say. So I'll be on at 3:05 tomorrow. Well, 6:05 tomorrow. You guys come on and speak your mind, man. Speak your mind. But before you guys go, if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button for Coach Unchained, AFN, GSN. Hit that like button on all these channels, man. And share this content out. So, but yeah, it's just been one of those days, man. Falcons didn't succeed today, but they played hard. They did play hard. That second quarter, we had a good second quarter, but like KCL said, we didn't play for that dollar today. We only played for that quarter today. We only had that one quarter that we played good football in. The rest of them was like, they nickel and dime. Well, they ain't gonna say nickel and dime. They 25 centers, man. They took those quarters away from us. We couldn't have had lunch in the first quarter. We couldn't have lunch in the third quarter. And we were starving in the fourth quarter. So, Yeah, man. So, but yeah. Anyway, but I got any questions before we take it off, man? You got some questions? I'm here for a couple minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video because nobody want to talk today. Everybody feeling upset. So tomorrow, you guys come on the channel. Speak your mind, man. Speak your mind. Gee, go I only had enough for some gum. You had some juicy fruit. There was no, you can't get none of that Trident. You can only get that juicy fruit from Wrigley. From Wrigley's, man. That's that hard bubblegum stuff. But yeah, man, it was a very strange game. All the way around, it was a strange game, man. Because the defense was like just way off today. They wasn't their normal self. I don't know if they went out when they got to Cincinnati last night. Like they was still asleep. And it wasn't even that long of a plane ride. So I'm not sure they got in last night late or they got in early yesterday. I'm not even sure. But yeah, we got to figure something out, especially this short passing thing, man. I am totally a little off on that passing, that short passing game that we had. And this yardage, man, he had five. They had 537 yards to our 214. That's like a big difference. 33 minutes. They had the ball, and we had the ball 26, almost 27 minutes. But with a three, we're still tied in the division, 3-4 with Tampa Bay. You know, but we giving up a lot of yards, though, man. I mean, a lot of points. This was the most points we gave up this season. So right now, our point thing went from 8 points to losing by 8 plus what's that? 18. So 24 points. We're 24 points difference in win of the whole season. So the Bengals came in, man. But anyway, everybody, if nobody have anything else, we're gonna shorten this baby up, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at 6:05 Eastern Time, and after that, you have Cooler Talk Mondays with Mad Mike and those guys. So come on tomorrow on AFN, Coach Unchained, GSN, and talk to us. We'd like to see you come on live. You don't have to show your face, but you can come in there and speak your mind, man. Tell us what you think. What's up, that Gentleman Journal? Yeah, man. Tough game, man. Like I said, this is the toughest game we've had the whole season. Like I said, I prefer to lose like this, but I don't like to lose. Millie Mills said, Coach, what do you think about Greedy Williams trade if he's cheap enough? It won't be a bad trade, but he has to come in and he got to want to do the work. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. They're gonna probably try to find somebody who's out there who's has some experience at that DB spot, especially those guys. Because I think AJ gonna go on. I think AJ's going on the what's called, man. Because he didn't look too good. He was like he about to cry. So when you put your hand in, you about to cry. That ain't no pull. That means you probably did more than that. So it won't surprise me to see AJ on that IR. So, but yeah. You said, yeah, Malone did look pretty good, man. That was a nice blitz he had in there. So yeah, do you think we'll get over 500? I think we will. I think we'll go back to four. I think next week we'll be 4-4. I I I can say we'll be 4-4 next week. And the week after that, who do we have the week after that? I think we got who's that coming? The Chargers. I think we can beat the Chargers. So yeah, we got Tampa, we got Carolina, then we got the Chargers. They both coming to the A. And we got that Thursday night game on the 10th against the Carolina. So, like I said, this to be on the underside, this game here was one of the games I had that we had a possibility of losing. This is one of the games that I didn't mark as a win. We could have, but I didn't have it down as a win. So, and this is the only week I did not bet. So, I didn't bet this week. So, not on that game anyway. So, you know what I mean? Said since it came in and said F it, we throwing and y'all can't stop it. Simple. Yeah, that's exactly what they said. It's just like when we ran the ball on people. You can't stop it. We're gonna do it, and you know we're gonna do it. And that's what Cincinnati did. So, Hell Rail said 5-1 in the next stretch. I can see that. I see that. I can see that. Like I said, we're gonna be stronger at home, guys. We lost that one game at home. I think we can win most all our games at home. So, but yeah, that's going. Like I said, these guys got to forget about this game and go to the next one, man. They got to move on to the next game. We can't focus on this game. Like I say, most teams are not going to be able to do this. Like I said, this group that's a special group. That was a special group of wide receivers and quarterback, man. So, and they showed that they're what's going, but they're gonna have, like I heard Mad Mike say this on the show earlier, that they're gonna have problems in the what's going. But there are some teams that defend the pass better than they can the run. But you can't establish the run. Like these guys had no plan on running the ball today. They had no plan on running. They gonna sprinkle it out there, but that wasn't their game plan. Their game plan was to throw, and make us stop it. So, Gentleman Journal says Smith just has to open up the playbook more, but Market isn't him. He is. He's that guy, man. We know he can pass the ball. We know this. But it's all about timing. It's all about. Plus, these guys got to get open too, to a degree. You know, we can always say that the quarterback ain't doing something, but look at the all 22 and see what's going on. Don't just look at it from a fan point. You got to look at the whole 22 and see what's going on. There's a lot of more things going on that you don't see that they see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but there's plays that Marcus could have got it with his legs, but he didn't read the keys right that I saw. But you know, it's over now. Nothing we can do about that. Okay. The Hurricane. This is only a learning experience for this young team. I can't be mad. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just a little bit upset the way it happened. It was like just like we wasn't there. We was like stuck in mud. That's the word I'm looking for. We were stuck in mud on defense. At least our DBs seemed like they were stuck in mud a little bit. But I don't know if you guys, is it time for a change at that linebacker on a permanent basis? Because last week we had the 49ers. They're not the same team as the team we just played, but we didn't give up a lot of those short passes like we did this week. And I hate to say, Michael Walker is very slow. His reaction time is like so off. It throws me off. It's like, okay, you didn't see that? The man's right in front of you. But, hey. So. Jimmy Jones says, let's be honest, Joe was picking apart a preseason secondary. No excuses, though. We got that ass with the. Yeah, that's true. But then again, I think the last couple of DBs that were left in that second half, they were mostly undrafted guys, which is no excuse. I'm not making excuses for them, but yeah, they was exposed, man. They was exposed. Like I said, we made that one turnover that we should have got. Well, we could have gotten, but we had the penalty on it. That could have been a momentum change, but it wasn't. So. Here Will said, how long is CP on IR? He'll be back after the next game. He's eligible to come back after the next game when we play the Chargers. So next week he'll be on IR, and he's eligible to come back after next week. So I don't think it would matter if Cardero was there this week or not. I don't think it still would have mattered. Big Ant said, Michael Walker is definitely not him at all. Yeah, he ain't that. He's like sleepwalking dead. So yeah, he has to. Yeah, he's the person that needs to step up his game if he's gonna continue to be the leader of this defense, I guess you want to call it. Like I said, the pass rush wasn't there today either, man. We did get 3 sacks, but that pass rush didn't throw Burrow off his game. And then again, he's one of those guys that's gonna step in the pocket. He's gonna stay there. He's not gonna run out of the pocket unless you give him that outside and there's nobody to open or whatever. So. So CP is anxious to get back, though. Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. So, But, yeah. All right. And again, any more questions? Got a couple more minutes. All right. As I was saying, tomorrow, 6:05, day after game. Say what you got to say, talk, man. Open mic. Should be me, probably Miss Maggie, and whoever jumps on. So yeah, you guys join me tomorrow with whoever's gonna be there with me tomorrow, and we gonna let you guys speak your mind, man. Get it off your chest. So you say what you want to say, but just be respectful of what you're talking about. Like I said, we can talk about our players, but we're not gonna disrespect them. So. He said Walker is physically slow and mentally is a step slow too. He's a good backup, but definitely not the air opponent to do. Well, he's a good. Yeah, I've been saying that he's a good backup. He's a role player. That's what he is. He comes in and he'll give you a spark here, but he's not the one that's gonna lead. A linebacker is more like your leader. He can rah, but He can tell you where you're supposed to be at, but he's not that guy that's gonna show you. He's the guy that come in and spill you. He can give you a break and do something big, but as far as like bringing that heat every play, he plays too slow. His reaction time is like a split second off. So, but hey, man, he's getting paid to do what he's do. So if they gonna pay him, and that's all they expect from him. Needs to change there, So, but hey, some people can practice well and look great in practice. It just don't translate to the field sometimes. I thought he would have came along a little bit more right now, but yeah. Gentleman Journal says, shout out to y'all for holding down this Falcon Nation. Hey man, thank you, man. Appreciate you guys, everybody who's in this chat, for coming over there with us, man. So like I said, I do it because I like it. This is fun for me, so that's why we always ask you guys to hit that subscribe button. You like what you hear, man? You like what we talked about? Hit those subscribe buttons. Subscribe to us, man. Hit those like buttons. Help us keep this, get our name and stuff out there to the YouTube universe, man. Help that, to get more people to follow us. So, like I said, I'm gonna be a Falcons fan, win, lose, or draw, man. I'm gonna talk about them, but I'm gonna be more, positive, because these guys, they hear us talking, man. But I look at things in a different light than a lot of people. A lot of people look at it as fans. I look at it as a coaching tool, So I see things that you guys probably ain't seeing that I say I would do. Because I see a lot of things that they could have do, but I'm not the one that getting paid to do it. So, but yeah. All right, fellas. I think we're coming to the end here. Like I said, I want to thank you guys again for joining in. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, Coach Unchained, AFN, GSN. Hit that like button on all the same places. And, yes, you also can find me on social media places here. Right here, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Coach Unchained. You can subscribe to this channel at Coach Unchained. Everything I got is Coach Unchained, man. So, like I said, again, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a long day. And, it's been Coach, man. Coach Unchained. I'm Coach. You guys have a good night. And I'm out of here. Peace.